Hi guys, this is Rara Coco. Quick update with regards to ticker symbol Tyde, Tyde. FYI, I am not a financial advisor. Any information that I'm about to reveal to you or present to you, you will be the one who will come out with a conclusion. Tyde is a company that is actually invested in crypto mining, also NFT, also in Web 3.0. That's how they make their money. All right. Web 3.0 is the advanced World Wide Web, and they are one of the pioneers right now that are invested in it. Now, so today, the price of Tide was at around 0.90 cents, 0.90 cents, and then skyrocketed today to an all-time high. Well, not an all-time high, but it went up to $1.78, $1.78. So this is almost an 80 to 90% gain right here. Once it reaches that area, the day traders, the swing traders, they started to take profits. And so you can see it went down right here, and now it's going back in. So they start taking profits. And this is at this time it's $1.31. Okay, so let me show you that that Cryptide has a free float of 20.31 million. What does that mean? Free float means this is what is available in the market, which is a very small amount of shares. The total outstanding allotted in the market for Cryptide is 20.31. Free float is also 20.31. So this is a very good sign. It's because right now the short sellers are attacking Cryptide. They are flocking on this one and shorting Cryptide. Okay. So this information right here that I would like to show you. If there's only 20 million, if there's only 20 million shares, the short sellers already borrowed 2.5 million. They already borrowed 2.5 million of that shares and shorted it. If you want to convert this to interest, it is 12.13%. Okay, 12.13%. So far today, the short sellers have borrowed 126.26 to short Tyde. The borrowed shares total, it's 443,000. The return shares is 317,000. So they do this on a day-to-day basis to play around and short Tyde. So Tyde right now has an average interest of 242%. So this borrowed shares right here, this borrowed shares, when they borrow this is how much they pay. Okay, and the maximum is this much and the minimum is this much. But at this time, it goes that way, and that way. Okay. So hope you guys are able to understand that situation. The utilization for Tyde is right now, you know, this is just a small amount of brokerage, right? This is one in the market, and the utilization right now, they have already used 100%. This doesn't mean that they cannot borrow at other brokers. There's also other brokers. Okay, there is also other brokers what they could borrow, but this one broker or this broker that is advertised or whatever they're using, they have utilized already the 100%. According to this, the cost of borrow is 183. If they're going to close this position right here, if they're going to close this position, it will take them 2.5 days to close that position. The total shares on loan, they borrowed 4.51 million, but shorted 2.46 million of that. So they borrowed. So they have a backup plan. They have many reserves still to use to short Tyde. The free float on loan is 22.21. The estimated short interest right now is 11.82. If you're going to convert this to the total amount in dollars, it is Tyde has been shorted 2.12 million dollars. That is the total amount. Okay. This one right here, just like I said, is the short shares availability. So it matches with Ortex. So 100% utilized, right? 100% utilized. So which means if it's 100% utilized, it is zero now available. But this is, it does not include data from other brokers or dark pools. It is a small sample. This one is a small sample, and it's useful for tracking the rise and fall in demand for shares through the day and the weeks. It should not be treated as an absolute number of shares, okay? So that is not the absolute numbers of shares like what is on this one. Like what is on this one. That is not the total brokers. Okay, this is a few samples of brokers and what is available in the market. This is what's being reported, but they can also borrow it somewhere else. All right, so that's what that is. And at so far, there is 0% available on that particular broker. This one here is the short sale volume of exchange provided by FINRA. All right. What this one is, this is what is being routed in the dark pool. So massive manipulation on Tyde. Why? It's because 53.85% short volume ratio is being routed in the dark pool. This will trigger the price of Tyde to go down. Date is 7/26. FINRA non-exempt volume is 458,230. FINRA exempt volume is 13,000. FINRA short volume is 471,000. FINRA total volume is 800. $875,631. What does that mean? That means this order, instead of routing it to the lit exchange so that the price of Tide will go up. They routed this in the dark pool. This information here is the short interest daily, okay, via Pintel. So this is 726. As you notice, it went up from 725, 758 here. Short interest rate now went up. They borrowed because they're gonna short. They're gonna short Tide again, right? So the price of Tide went up today. Now they're getting ready to short it. Okay, the days to cover to close that position is 2.01. Shares outstanding is 20.31 million. Short interest rate now, according to Fintel, just on the 26th is 14.95. The free float is also, again, 20.31 million. That is 17.27 is the short interest, a million per shares. So the total interest right now is right there. Total interest right now is 14.95 on the date of 7/26. 7/26. This information right here is the short interest. Short interest, 3 million. Percentage change from 12 to 26, it went up 300%. And the short interest float right now is 14.95. 14.95. So this stock is going to be attacked by the short sellers. They are getting ready. Price going up like this, it went up. Okay. Now what they're going to do is going to attack this and short it again. So this stock has a potential for a short squeeze and also has a potential for a long-term play. Guys, my name is Rara Coco. I made the presentation. I got you all this information. Now it's up to you to come out with a conclusion. It's up to you to invest or not to invest. If you like this kind of update, I will continue to do so. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification button. May you have love, peace, prosperity, and good health be with you all. Rara Coco, where I make the presentation, you come out with a conclusion.